me see you all. Hello. Hello, Stina. Hello, Jill, Alice, Josephine, David, Adil, Nancy. Oh, Alicia, I'm so happy you're here. Jennifer, great. Yeah, you can open your videos. It's a celebration to be together. Like, yeah, a close gathering. I feel kind of seeing all your faces. I feel home. I feel like, oh, part of this excitement is shared. You know, needs to go out. Letting everyone arrive in the next few minutes. Yeah, we're also live, so this is going out in the universe to every heart that wants to touch this book. And yeah, I'm so excited also to read. Just let my intuition guide me just a couple of minutes ago, and it's like, okay, so have some gem waiting. People are coming in. Ah, Dorrit, hi Terry, it's good to have you. Jenny, hello, great to celebrate together. Yeah, ladies gang is all here. Wonderful.
For some reason, I can't get my camera on. I'm over in a little block on my computer and nothing's happening. I wonder if I should come back in again.
Yeah, I can try. We still have a minute, so.
I don't even know if I can
Philip.
get out.
So good to see you. Welcome. Happy to have you celebrating together.
Who are you talking to?
Philip. He was a client and fellow coach. I did not connect with like for some time. I think before I left. Before I left to Germany. So good to see you. Yeah, now here from Thailand. I think you are still in Germany, Munich, Philip?
That's right. Hi from Munich. Hello.
Welcome. Yeah, like global meeting here. We have Shell in New York, Sina, Colorado, right? Somewhere. Michigan.
Michigan.
Jennifer in Canada. Jenny from Sweden. Where exactly are you right now, Jenny?
I'm in my car right now, but I've been working in another town today in Linköping, so I'm going back home to Tranås. It's middle of Sweden. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I promised to drive safely. I just wanted to be here with you.
Thank you so much. And hi, Dorrit. All the way to Norway. Alicia in Dubai. Happy to have you with me. Yeah. Adil from Pakistan. I know. Linda from the US. From the US. Where exactly, Linda?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh, Marlena is also there, I think, calling in from Tenerife. Welcome. Hi, Abdu. Great to have you here. Wonderful. Yeah, turn your videos on so we can see each other. It's like on a real party. You can at least see who you are celebrating with in this global setting. Yes. So I feel slowly we can get ready for the party. And to start it off, I want to share about the story and the vision behind this book first, before we go and excitement and we get the book cover and the title, who I hold myself very, very close to give it out to anyone before. So I did not know that I was writing this book. I think my Linda, my book coach, is here on the call as well. She know earlier that there's a book in me than I know that there's a book in me. And due to her ability to see the book in me, I was able to write it and put my soul message there in this book. It's a wonderful combination of some personal stories of wisdom, spiritual guidance, and coaching insights, and all together in a very easy read, 95 pages. It has been a little joyful, inspiring experience, I would say, from different parts, and really soul to soul emanated there. And now it's there. And then I realizing that I was writing the ISBN and Amazon KDP, I was like, oh, this is real. This is really a book. I did not just sit there and write something, but actually we are going to publish it. And then I was, ooh, what do I do with this? My first reaction was to just put it into closet and let it go, just wrote a book, and I wrote it for myself. I don't need anyone else to see it. But then, I listened to my guidance, I listened to my intuition, and I was like, no, you got now this gift. It's here. It was so easy to receive, and now birth it and do it right, and use all your power, your strength, your inspiration, everything what you have, and just give birth to it. So I would say the hardest part for me was actually not the writing, but the publishing and going through that journey of actually transforming into an author. What I can now tell myself I am. It's published, it's there, it's on Amazon, it's out there, it has an ISBN, it's real. And my mission with this is not just only to tell a story and to have some wisdom, but it's really to touch people's hearts, that this is a story that is in everyone, because everyone has books within themselves. Everyone has that unique light, that wonderful gift that just wants to be told. The stories want to be told, and if we are the messengers of those stories, then the right people will listen. And I was thinking earlier that I need to be that spiritual guru or that super wise, experienced coach to be able to be listened to. But what I notice now, also having the honor to be with so many other wonderful authors in a women's group together, is to see that every story is inspiring. Every story that is written is inspiring in their own way. And it's just putting the message out there, and then the right receiver will read it. And yeah, this message for me just wants to go out and go to inspire people to shine their light and to be themselves and to go that path into their freedom, whatever freedom means to them, means to you, means to us. And I even hear myself a bit shaking, because it's like from deep within. I'm just really, really honored to give birth to this and share this moment with you. Seeing all your faces makes me really, really happy and honored and grateful. And with no further ado, I think I wanna show you the product of all this. And I would love to have a little drum roll. So we cannot do a real one, if we would do in a party, but you can wave your hands and we can together get into excitement that this is going to be something that is birth. It's almost there. And I'm here and share the book. Oh, here it is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Here you can see me in my light. That's my house, basically, almost where we live, with that view, and me really being into my freedom, into my joy. Living in Thailand now, and just knowing that everyone has that divine light inside to shine into the world, and that there is this, when we follow that calling of that voice in ourselves that says please go out, bring it out into the world, then there's a sense of freedom. And here we are with this book coming out now. And I want to give the honor now to read one of my favorite chapters, what is actually the last chapter of the book. So for everyone who maybe listened to the first chapter, I want to make already an insight on how it ends and to make you excited of all the meat and stories that are in between. And here we go. It's chapter 14. Pausing and introspecting. In March 2021, I went through an intense inner transformation. Everything was calling me inside. I promised myself to listen to my guidance and to not run away anymore from pain or discomfort. I decided to have the courage to follow that calling and to gift myself a month of pure self-love, self-care, and presence. Connecting deeply with my inner being, I had nothing to do, nowhere to go, no goals, no new projects, no new aim to achieve, and no work, just pausing and looking inside. I went completely offline, focusing all my energy, attention, and awareness inside to what wanted to be looked at what wanted to emerge. I was eager to see who I would be without having any expectations. I walked my path through the tunnel, even when it was dark. I focused on the light, trusting that step by step, I was moving forward. I encourage you to follow your inner guidance as well. The feeling of loneliness during these 30 days and being separated from the world seemed like a black hole. Then something changed. I made a choice. I didn't run away. I stayed and held space for the pain. I became the mountain for the emotional waves to pass, breathing and observing. It wasn't easy. My mind wanted to find an outlet, someone or something to blame for the pain. Even this was okay. I learned to be compassionate with myself. I am not perfect. I am human, and this is my beauty. You have the strength within you as well. What do you do when you are annoyed? What do you do when you are overwhelmed? What do you do when you are triggered? Are you the victim of your soul's wound? Or are you the wounded creator, the mountain and the sea? You also have a choice. You are the designer of your life. You can write your own story. Loving what is. These days, I truly embrace the present moment. Even though we are in a crazy time globally, I'm flowing in my genius. I'm allowing myself to be guided by my inner light, my true power. In every crisis, there's an opportunity. I have great compassion for the loss many people are experiencing. I'm also seeing people get real and go deeper. Some are tuning to meditation or journaling, others are stepping into their creativity and doing things they had only wished they could do someday. I have been healing and growing, becoming a better version of myself every day. I found beautiful people to share some quality time. I connect virtually with people who are dear to my heart. I'm in bliss, experiencing the paradise here on the island of Koh Phangan in Thailand. I'm living my dream. This is true happiness for me. I also dream of a world where everyone is happy and living in their genius on a day-to-day basis. I dream of a world where the ripple effect of their genius positively impacts their environment, families, teams, and community around them. We are all on a common path to a happy and fulfilled life of oneness with this beautiful planet and the people who share it with us. How can we achieve more happiness, success, and positive impact in our lives? Living in our genius means challenging ourselves to dream big and making those dreams a reality by using our unique strength. Based on my personal expertise and experience as a coach, facilitator, strategy consultant, change manager, global leader, and personal growth enthusiast, as well as a current research and practice, I invite my clients to combine the highly effective tools I've created for shifting their mindsets towards their designed futures. I found a poem online just before my 30 days of presence. The title is The Invitation by Oriya Mountain Dreamer. It moved me to my bones and spoke directly to my soul. I found it to be an invitation for my light to fully and authentically shine. An invitation to be my true self as a loving fiance, friend, leader, sister, daughter, granddaughter, neighbor, and community member. To simply be me without any masks, being real, being myself. I warmly invite you to read that poem and reflect on what comes up for you. The following poem from me is a direct message from my guidance that came to me as I was journaling, and definitely one of the highlights during my 30 days of presence. Guidance speaks. You are loved. You are light. You are unique. You are beautiful. You carry in you a message for this world. You have a reason to be here. You are here to shine your light in the world. You have choices. A choice for your genius, your light, your gifts, and your divine essence. Or a choice to indulge in the suffering, identify with the pain, and act upon fear. It's this choice you always have. I'm here with you as your guidance to support you, integrate you, align you, and bring you back to the light. I'm here with you to empower you when all feels dark. I am the light at the end of the tunnel. I am the fire in the cold. I am the love in all the pain. I am here always. I am loving presence. I am you. We are one. It's easy in all the suffering of the world to forget this eternal truth. That's why it's written here. You can read it again and again. You can scream it out loud. You can let it drop into your soul. I, the universal love, am always with you, always within you, because I am you. You are divine. You are consciousness. You are presence. There's nothing that separates. You are allowed to remember your divine gifts. You are allowed to tune into your divine gifts. You are allowed to shine. This is a permission you give to yourself. I shine the light inside of you. I give the space inside of you. I unite back with you. In unity, we dance. I love you. I love me. I love all. I am love. Thank you for listening and for letting me flow through you. I want to be with you every moment. Allow me to guide you. Allow me to be with you. Allow us to be one. If I were to write a message to my younger self, I would tell her that love is all there is and it comes from within. It doesn't matter if someone else loves you, because you are always loved. My mantra: I'm always full of love and in my genius. I shine my light into the world and help others to do the same. I believe that we can shine our light into the world until we go deep within ourselves. Work and life are now interconnected for me. I love to meditate, go on adventures in nature, practice yoga, and dive deep into my spiritual growth. The gift of lies in the embrace of it all, the light and the darkness. What do you love to do? As a spiritual coach, I love leading people into oneness. I guide high achievers on their path to be truly happy in all areas of life. And once I realized my freedom, there was no going back. I believe everything happens for a reason. That's the end. That wonderful book. And I think you got a glimpse of how much soul is in there. And it's not just me that is speaking, I feel. It's really something higher and something soul loving that wants to go out. And it did not stop before I made this book public, and I really gave my best to give it out there. So I'm extremely grateful and honored to share this moment with you. And I was also listening inside on what is the best way to make this book reach as many hearts as possible and get the message out to the right receiver. And that's why I decided to give this book out the next 3 days completely for free as the Kindle version. So we are going to send an email later, and I think Kiran is also putting the link in the chat where you can just get your Kindle version and read it. It's an easy read. It takes approximately 3 hours to read it maximum. Now you already know first chapter, last chapter, so it will be a joy and a gracious journey. And I'd absolutely love if you read it and tell me what you think. And because I also want to make it available to more and more souls, Amazon has a wonderful algorithm. If you read it and give it to and give a review, it promotes it like further and more people can see it. So yeah, I'd absolutely appreciate an honest review of yours and just give me some sentences and inspire other readers that stumble across the book and maybe don't know me yet to read it if this is what you want to share. So on that note, I'd love now absolutely to hear from you what comes up from you when you hear the chapter, when you hear about the book, when you saw the cover. I'd love to hear some voices from you. Who wants to share? Can just unmute and share your comfy space here.
Glorianne would like to share something.
Oh.
I've written a book before too.
Amazing.
What did you think?
Fellow author, high five to this.
I liked it.
You liked it? What did you like about it?
There was like poetry. Poetry.
Yeah, beautiful poetry.
Thank you so much. Deeply appreciated. What else came up for you? Shell, what happened for you?
Yes. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for reading that beautiful chapter. And congratulations on this epic moment in your transformation journey. I know exactly how that feels to like give birth to this thing that you didn't even know was inside of you. And I'm so proud of you and like honored to share this moment with you on so many levels. And I know that we connect on a regular basis to do this, but to be able to do it with so many other people now as well, that love and support you is so humbling. to be in everybody's presence. And what comes up for me first with the cover is there's no way anybody could look at that and not see that beautiful light on you. Like, you absorb it, you become it, you are it. And that is an amazing representation of who you are and the person that you are for everybody else in the world. And so I think that book cover just completely encompasses everything that you share with the world. I also really loved the poem. The entire chapter was amazing, but the poem especially really spoke to me on quite a few levels, because again, I know the struggle. I know what it's like to go through this journey and feel like you wanna have a reason that everything is happening, not necessarily to you, but for you, and put a name to it. And for anyone who hasn't read the entire book, like I really encourage you to do so, because it's such a powerful story from beginning to end, and a lot of other people are going to resonate with it. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to be here, to share your light with me, to let me bounce that and reflect it right back at you. I'm so happy to be here, and I feel your energy and I share it.
Thank you so much, Shell. My heart is bursting for love. Thank you. Thank you. Ellie, good to have you here. Who else wants to share what came up for you when you were listening? I'm really curious.
I can share a little bit. Thank you, Alexandra, for inviting me to be here. It was just amazing. To sum it up, I can just say ditto to what Shell said. So you said it very well, Shell. It just was exactly what I was feeling. When you read your chapter, I was sitting mostly with my eyes closed, because it was like your words were kind of tickling my soul, in lack of better words. It was really, really nice experience, and you touched my heart and my soul, not just my head, and I really appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you, Dora. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And this tickling, I also felt it. It's really like it coming through. Abdu, I would also love to hear from you. What came up for you when you were listening? Great to have you here.
Hello. So thank you so much for inviting me. And I was so happy, although I'm at work now, but I really loved what I heard, and I was about to regret if I didn't attend, because I really loved your talking. I really be touched by the words that you said, and I was really, I'm really excited to read the whole book, because I really loved the chapter that you read. And thank you so much again for inviting me, and I wish all the best for you. And yeah, I was very excited for listening, and you encouraged me to do and express myself, and know myself better, and know that I am capable of doing much more than I think. And thank you, and all the best.
Oh, thank you so much, Abdu. And the Abdu, I saw you coming online. I also want to hear what came up for you.
Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Kiran. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, everyone. Honestly, I would say that, it has been so much. I think it's been quite a while since, I came on this call, or, something like this. And yeah, I would say that, the entire perspective of taking a pause, even though while we are dealing so much globally, that perspective needs to happen, that hope which you have, and the hope which you have shared it with everyone. I'm really glad that I'm here. I was waiting for this since like a week, that when I saw this, that you're going to come out and read a couple of your chapters, so I was looking forward to it, and I'm really glad I'm attending it. I really can't wait to read your book. And yeah, all the best. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ellie, I would also love to hear from you.
Sure, I joined a bit later, but I was like kind of just joining when you were like kind of also reading out the poem. So it was like so beautiful to see, and also like kind of see how much in your heart space you were while reading that out. So I could really feel that. So I think this was like kind of really good transmission. So I'm really happy that I actually saw that like kind of you reading it out and not just like kind of reading it later on my Kindle, but I already downloaded it. I was like kind of like, once you said like kind of like, let's read it and I was like, okay, I will go ahead. So I cannot wait to read it at the lake and really like kind of feel your presence while reading it, because like I feel like kind of it's very, very personal to you, and it's so beautiful that we can be a part of that. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Oh, I feel so connected. Alice, now I just saw you coming on, and now I want to hear you as well. In the MC, we were living together. Like, and just to give some background, like Ellie and Alice and I, we were 2013, 14, we were sharing a flat together.
Yeah, good memories. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Ali, it's so amazing to hear you and to see the transformation. I think that's most beautiful, right? So I think the entire journey you have been through is so inspiring. I'm definitely inspired by you and everything you have become, and so much more than you're gonna achieve in your life. It's so nice to be part of this journey and to know you, and just to be following your steps and all the time being inspired by you. So yeah, I'm so happy to be here sharing this moment, and I wish you all the success that you deserve, and I really hope we can see each other very soon again.
I hope so too. I sent it out to the universe that it makes me come to Dubai. Yeah. Jennifer.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me, Alexandra. It's so nice to be here and share this moment with you. And what was really coming up for me is I wanted to honor your journey of transformation, and specifically how you mentioned your self-care piece and your message about taking a pause. I feel that in our busy world today, we don't really get many of those messages on how important it is to slow down and to be, instead of rushing and doing more. And I think your story really highlights what happens when we honor ourselves and we pour that self-love into ourselves. The magic that happens when we connect to ourselves on a deeper level. And I can really see that magic in this book that you're releasing out into the world. And I know that many of us resonate with your story. And I'm just so excited for you to share this with your community. And thank you for inviting me today to be part of this celebration. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, heart is melting here. And yes, just opening the space there. Linda, I will come to you in a moment. You will get the final words. But like, is there anyone else just feels like sharing something?
Alexandra, I'd love to just share a little bit, and I promise I'm driving very safely. Stay close to the light bringers, and Alexandra, you're such a light bringer. And I'm just picturing a world where the children are met with such belief that, those words that when you say it, you are light, you are love. I'm just picturing a world where this is the belief that we share with one another and that we present to one another. It's so powerful and encouraging, and I'm just very grateful that you're in my life, and huge congratulations. Thank you.
Looks like Alex might have frozen. I'll go next.
Yes, I feel the
Yeah.
same.
Okay, Karen. Alex, as your book in 30 days coach, it has been so amazing to watch your transformation. Whoops. Uh-oh, we lost her altogether. Looks like maybe she'll pop back on.
I'll just get back with her.
Yeah. Yes, the transformation has been really powerful. She went through tons of even melancholy. Those 30 days were so important. She was used to that almost like to-do list and projects and go and up in her head. And she has worked very, very hard to get down at that soul level, fully embodied, and let go and just be. And when things aren't working out, it's like, whatever, something better is coming. And it's just been so cool. So I've really enjoyed being part of the project. Kieran, did you want to pop on?
Yes, I would love to. So basically, I have been working with Alexandra from past 6 months, and I have got to know so much and learned so much. And then I read this book, and it was completely full of new magical things. Like, I couldn't believe that I know this person so well, and I still don't know so much of her. So this book just told me that there is so much more, and this book can literally help anybody who's going to read it. Like, you'll become so global, you'll realize the power of oneness, and that chapter, No Borders, will take your breath away. So that is the kind of impact that this book has, and I hope that everybody gets to read this book once. So
yeah, thank you. And the pandemic really helped us all go, yeah, no borders. That sounds really good. People,
Yes.
That's really been resonating with people. And of course, the idea of oneness as well. And it's really, these books, these soul books are so special because it's people's childhoods come up in these books, and we can see the old ways of parenting and the shadow side of that, and the results, and the drama and the trauma, and the letting go, and the forgiveness, and all the work that goes on once we become adults in shedding our childhood wounds. So I really appreciate Alex sharing from that level as well. Who else would like to say something?
I think she's coming back in 5 minutes.
Okay, good. Okay, maybe Luke, can you hear me? Can you pop on real quick? Hello?
I can, Linda. Am I audible?
Yeah, we hear you. Thanks.
Oh, great. I'm in a very poor network. I'm in my hometown in Varanasi in India, and we have a bad network here. So I was just wondering if I'm audible. Linda, first of all, thank you for inviting me. It all started from your post on my post, which got me connected with Alexandra, and I'm so happy. It was a moment. And being here is itself, as she said, everything happens for a reason. I think I'm here for a reason. So I'm very impressed. I'm very curious. I just downloaded the Kindle version. I'm going to read it. And one more thing, I'm a very strong believer of the light within, and I felt that light. I hope Alexandra sees this recording. I felt that light coming through her when she was reading. She was literally glowing, and and that's how it was. So it was so beautiful, and I'm so happy to be with her, with everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Appreciate that very much. If you haven't gone yet and you want to say a little something, we'd love to hear from you. And I know Alexandra would really appreciate any feedback.
So my loves, this was the internet god. I was taking, like, living by the beach, you know, sometimes a storm comes and then it's gone. So you got but here I am.
We just opened it up to see if anybody else wanted to share.
Jan, can you record? Good, we are still live. Wow, I really love how this all turned out. It was like practicing presence, you know, just stay here. All is fine. Thank you for holding the space. Wonderful to have you there. And here we are. Jenny, I'm so sorry. I did not just, I jumped out after, I think, 2/3 of what you were sharing. But I heard like the deep love and support of finding the light, like the person that is guiding the light inside. It was really inspiring, touching to me. So thank you for sharing. And I want to now give a big shout out to Linda, who was with me through the whole process, who was the midwife, I would say, of this book as my book coach. And it's not just an editor, it's really like a soul-to-soul connection. She helped me to put the wisdom down on paper. She always was checking in if this is not a soul or is this like your ego talking, was like really finding the right words and the right cutting down and the right questions to ask me to get to the essence to what was written there. And I just want to say thank you for being by my side, helping me to birth, and also going with me through the transformation, because it was not just writing a book, it was really also an deep inner journey that happened at the same time. So thank you, Linda, for being by my side and bringing this out there and sharing with me your genius and showing that writing a book isn't a hard thing, but is actually something very, very easy if everyone just follows the light that they have inside. So thank you so much, Linda.
My sincere pleasure. I have learned so many different things in working with you, and yeah, your backstory I didn't know, and that was really special. My favorite story from your book is was the Hitler, like, how could you think Hitler's okay, you know, and how you just step back and curious and realize that that person wasn't, you know, trying to push your buttons. And this is how beautiful when we instantly trigger because somebody said something that we're shocked by, we don't agree with, we don't understand. And I just love what you and Jenny bring to the table as far as just slow down, pause, and get curious, and just ask curious questions. And it revealed so much understanding to you and for you. And in general, is to read that story is a huge learning experience. And I believe that anybody who reads your book is going to have not just an emotional shift, a social shift. Say that fast. Because yeah, your work, your global work it's just a fascinating read. And it was so cute how you brought your German to the Mexican community, and how the Mexicans, they get it done with quality too, you know, just like a German, they just do it a little different. And that was really a funny story. That was a very enjoyable read as well. So yeah, I can't even imagine living in community, eating foods you're not used to. Hats off to you, Alexandra, for for all of the deep inner work you've done throughout your life. So it's a beautiful book. It's a beautiful read. And I'm just really very proud of you and very happy to have been part of this amazing soul journey process that these books end up being. So thank you too. And you're more than welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm now in celebration mode, because how do I celebrate is with presence and with light. Is that I want to guide us to a mini meditation to be in touch with the light, and it'll be a journey. So you don't need to travel anywhere, but we will travel inside and to witness this lightning that is always inside of us. And for that, I'd love you to close your eyes and slowly arrive here in this present moment in your body. Arrive here as you're breathing. Arrive here, feeling all the sensations from the top of your head to your feet. Just feeling that aliveness that is deeply, deeply inside of you. And now you can drop down with your breath into your belly. Just connect to that energy of your belly button. That's where we come from, being born, that eternal source of creation of life. Just connect to that area in your belly, wherever you feel it, tingling, maybe you feel some warmth, maybe you feel nothing and you just have an idea where that intuition could be. All is completely fine. Just sinking into that feeling of your belly that is holding you, that is your center of creativity, and that's your center of knowing. And wherever you feel now a sense of light and warmth in your body, maybe it's in your belly, there around the belly button, maybe it's in your heart, maybe it's between your legs, in your chest. Wherever you feel light right now, where you feel the love vibrating, just focus all your attention on that spot. That's your access point. That is there within you. You can now imagine that there's purple little dots coming from this spot, and they travel throughout all your body, showering you with that loving light, making everything alive inside of you. And you go deeper. I think everything's showered by this loving light. Now your whole torso is vibrating in that pink glowing light. You feel the warmth in your head. You feel the warmth in your arms and your feet. You feel like you are the light bulb. In that presence, in that stability, in your light. And from here, you can just feel that a door is opening and guides you to a wonderful paradise place where you feel free. For me, it's a beach. For you, it might be nature, mountains, forest, wherever it guides you. All is fine. Also, when it's just light, dark, or nothingness, just let yourself settle in a place of freedom and sit down. Still feeling the vibration of light inside your body. And sitting down there, just being so present with all there is. Feeling the smell of the air, wind touching your skin, the beauty you see, the beauty you feel in your heart when you're connected, the taste of freedom. Feel it in every single cell. You're just there. Nowhere to go. And now, imagine that your guidance comes to you, the embodiment of your light. That can be just a light bulb that is showing up. Can be person, animal. Let it show up however it wants to show up. Just allow it to come. Also, when there's nothing, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful embodiment of space. Just welcome whatever wants to be there as an embodiment of your light and allow it to sit next to you. You just ask it one simple question. Dear light, what am I here to do? Dear light, what am I here to do? Guide me. We open our hearts to receive and stay in silence for a moment. Everything is fine. Silence, words, sounds, visions. Just open to receive. Dear light, what am I here to do? We say thank you. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your guidance. And allow it to be always there for us in this space of freedom. Whenever we need it, we can just go there and it will guide us to clarity, to knowing. And we feel the trust in ourselves, in the light that is within all the time. And slowly, slowly, we say goodbye to this space that is always within us, always shining inside of us. And move back into our body, into our own light, into all the cells that are glimmering and shimmering, into our humanity, into being a human, and into being alive, being divine and being a human person on this earth, both at the same time. And just being grateful for that, for the journey, the game of life that we are playing, and the unique light that is within, that we are here to shine. And in gratitude, you can put one hand on your heart and just say thank you to your own life. Thank you. And whenever you're ready, you can come back to this moment together. And I am feeling so grateful to have the honor to be with you now together in this journey and meditate together and feel all your hearts and lights shining at the same time. I really believe that this is very powerful to do because it connects us telepathically, energetically around the world in the movement of light. And yeah, that this thing, thank you. The book is out there. You're getting an email with the link. Kiran also can put it again in the chat. Like choose it for your respective country, because this is I think the US link. In the email I have it also for all markets. You know, Germany has a different one. And it's there for free. It's there to be read. It's there to be reviewed. So please leave me if you're anyways reading, and press the review button on Amazon. And I would absolutely love what you think and read it. So thank you for celebrating with me tonight. I feel the love. I feel the power of all this. This great souls here together, and just thank you for showing up for me. I just feel extremely grateful, honored. Yeah, words cannot even express. Thank you. Yeah. Any final words? I open the space, but that would be my closing. I'm just grateful, and I'm here a little bit hosting the space.
I just want to say thank you for inviting us all and being part of this special moment in your life, and wishing you all the best for this book launch, and that it may reach all the souls which are needed to hear this and to read it. So wishing you all the best for that.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. Means a lot. And I trust that it will be. Yes, Predak, what do you want to say?
Yes, I want to congratulate you. Really, very great. Well, you gave yourself opportunity and you grab it. So that's not too many people are daring. So just continue. This is to me like a refreshment, what I can see online, that people are not afraid anymore. Thanks for the bravery.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
actually from South Africa, so I can hear you clearly and loudly, very, very nicely.
That's amazing.
All right, enjoy. Sorry for being a bit late, but it was some other stuff coming around me. So.
I think everyone was here at the right time, at the right place, and I'm just very, very grateful that we could share that moment together. Thank you.
Beautiful people around, my God.
So many wonderful souls. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. So we're on top of the hour. Celebration. Yeah, and it's out there. It's birthed. I can now say I'm an author. So thank you for being with me in this. And with this, I just want to say thank you Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And let me know what you think about the book. I'm already super, super curious. Much love. Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you, Alexandra. Talk to you soon.
Bye, bye.
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 Bye
Bye,
bye.
bye. Thank you for being here. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Is everyone gone? Mama? No? So 1 second, I'm closing it here as well. You can close it on your end as well. Sure.